Hello guys, my name is David. Welcome to Growth Hacks. This is a new channel, so you can subscribe and you know put down your comments to help me achieve a very good feedback. So today I'm going to be talking about how you can build your finances. I'm just going to be talking from my own experience. Okay, so I'm still I'm not where I want to be at the moment, but I've been able to work on myself over the years. Okay, um so basically I started building my finances when I was about 23, 24 years of age. Okay, 24 years basically, that was when I started building my finances. And I'm just going to share a couple of things that I did that helped me really well, and that has also helped me you know to achieve one or two things which I also consider a privilege in life. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is self-discipline. You need to be disciplined when it comes to finances. Okay, you need to be you need to be frugal. Yeah, and when I mean frugal, I don't mean stingy. I mean you need to be someone who can live below their means. Okay, there's no problem with having a very high taste. There's no problem with saying you want the best of things, but it's not wise for you to fly when you cannot walk. So it's very, very, very necessary that you start from you start little, you start small, then you walk your way to the top. Okay, and there's this saying in the scripture that says that those that gather little by little shall have many. So that's always been my mantra. Okay, so I like to move in a slow and steady manner. Okay, and it has really, really helped me in my finances. I've been able to apply the principle of it's a compounding. Yes, it's called compounding, the principle of compounding. So it has really been able to help me. Apart from that, another thing that really helped me start well was um, reading a lot of books on finances. I know a lot of people would say that, why do I need to read books about finances? All these things are not real, they don't help. But that's not totally true. It's very, very important that you are able to understand what money does. You need to be able to understand what money is used for. Contrary to what the public thinks, people think money is just for to purchase things. People think it's just to spend, and they don't see money. A lot of people don't see money as a leverage, and until you start seeing money as a leverage, you keep spending without earning. And that's where the problem comes in. If a lot of people spend, and they don't really earn, or let's say they don't earn as much as they spend. So that's where the problem comes in. So that's another thing. You need to be able to read quite a number of books. You don't need to read a lot. I think I read about 7 books on money, and I'd recommend that you can also look through them. One of them is The Millionaire Fast Lane, Money Matters by Sam Adeyemi. I read another one called The Richest Man in Babylon, Think and Grow Rich, The Psychology of Money, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And I read a couple of those books, and it really helped me. And one other book I would also recommend that you should try out is also called The Art of Negotiation. Okay, I really learned a lot from these books, and I was able to apply them to my life. Okay, and I was able to achieve results. Okay, so you might want to try out these books too and read them. Apart from one of the things reading does to your mindset, to be very honest with you, is that it makes you have a better perspective about money and about how people think when it comes to money. Okay. So even if you're a business person, if you are a career person, if you, I don't know how I want to describe it, whatever it is that you're doing, if you understand the psychology behind money and how people think about money, you will be able to manage money better. Okay. So number one is self-discipline, like I said. The second one is reading a lot of books. And the third one is you have to be careful who you take financial advice from. Okay, so what I'm trying to talk about in essence is that don't take financial advice from someone who is not doing well financially. That is a red flag for you. Okay, so and I don't mean that you need to be picky, but I'm saying you need to be observant. You need to look out for people. um Look at people who are doing very well around you financially. Try and observe how they spend money. Try and observe how they think about money. Okay, try and observe how they position themselves from money. Okay, and so you can learn a lot from all those things. And I've been opportune or privileged to actually relate with a lot of people who are doing very well financially, and I've been able to learn how they perceive money, how they think about money, um, what they do with money, and I've been able to learn and implement some of these things in my own life too, and that's really been very helpful to me. So I would recommend that you also do that. Okay, another thing I would also say you need to do to learn how to manage your finances is you need to learn how to plan. Yes, you need to learn how to plan, and you see, when it comes to money, you have to learn how to plan yourself. You need to understand that your finances applies to you and you alone. Okay, so you need to be careful what you take in from what people say. Oh, people say, oh, you're stingy. People say, oh, you don't even give us. People say, oh, what are you doing with your money? That's not your business. What you need to focus on is what you want to achieve. Okay, what are your goals? What do you have in mind to achieve? Do you understand? So that's it. So you need to understand what your plans are. Once you have a goal, oh, how do I plan to achieve this? What do I want to do with my money? So once you have this, you know, idea, once you have this goal set ahead of you, then you can start to make appropriate plan. When I'm talking about plan, what I mean is that when it comes to finances, you need to weigh what your income is. You need to know what your expenditure is, and basically, you need to know what your income is. You need to know what your expenditure is, and when you know all these things, you need to have an appropriate budget. Okay, so you should have a particular amount going towards your savings. Okay, savings. You should have a particular amount going towards your feeding. You should have a particular amount going towards, your medical bills, family and all those things. Those things will really help you. I understand that some people would say that, oh, David, this is not practical because I earn a little. I I can't save anything. That's not totally true. Okay, so when I started saving, I wasn't earning a lot of money, but I had a lot of plans. Okay, and I was just consistent with what I was saving. So whatever it is you're earning, you can just decide to like take, even if it's going to be 10% of what you're earning. You want to save it regularly. It's going to help you. Okay, so you don't need to have a lot of income to be able to achieve good savings. That's what I'm trying to say. So when it comes to money, your mindset is very important. Okay, so if you're very determined that you want to get this done, you're definitely going to get it done. So don't think about what your income is. Think about what you want to achieve. Think about how long. So one of the things I did was that whenever I have a goal ahead of me and I want to get something done, I know this is going to sound weird to you guys, but one of the things I do is just that I I have a book. I have a book, and I have let me call it a diary. I also have a notepad on my phone. I write down the things I want to achieve. I write down what my income is. I you know write out what my savings would be, and I also write out how long it will take me to achieve that thing if I'm working with a particular percentage of my income as savings. Okay, so you could try whatever approach works for you, but I'm just saying that's one of the things that really really helps me. And at the end of the day, I end up really getting what I want to achieve. I end up really achieving my goals. So, and that has really been helpful to me. So planning is a very very important part of finances. Okay, um another thing I'll also say that really really helped me when it comes to finances is that uh, I learned how to say no. Okay, so you need to know when to say no, and this is not to say that you should be very mean to people. No, that's not what I'm saying. You can't attend to every need. And so what I mean, no, let me just make it more practical. If you're saving up for something, okay, and you have 10 people come to you for help, and you give out to the 10 of them, then you don't have anything left. Okay, so what you can do, one of the things I do is that if you come to me, for something, and I've got I know that you're really in need of that thing, I might not be able to meet all your need, but I might be able to give you something out of it. Okay. And that might really be helpful. And sometimes I'm not able to really help at all. Okay. And there's no crime in saying no. You just have to like weigh it. And one of the things I also do is that, okay, whatever it is you're earning monthly, okay, you can have a budget to what you want to give to people. And once you've exceeded that budget, then that's it. You don't go beyond the budget. Okay, so you need to really have a lot of plans when it comes to finances. You need to be able to say no. You need to be able to help people, no problem, but you need to be able to say no. Apart from that, also, you need to be able to learn how about investments. Okay, so this is the last point I'm going to be making. When it comes to investment, so practically, one of the things I did was, because I started investing when I was about 25 years of age. Yes, I started investing, and prior to that, I read a lot about investment. I think at the end of 24, 23, 24, I was reading also about investment because I needed to know what I was putting my money into. So I read a lot about investment. I also spoke with people that were into the investment industry. Let me put it that way. Okay. I spoke with them to learn how these things work. And the truth is, even till date, I'm still learning about investment because I'm still a newbie. Okay. So, but one of the things I did was that I learned about different investments, and I've always applied this principle of my capital has to be safe in whatever investment I'm doing. Okay, so in whatever investment you're doing, make sure your capital is safe. That's the first thing. You need to make sure your capital is safe because you want to make sure you're able to have a good night's rest. Okay, so your capital should be safe when you're investing your money into anything, and that's really going to help you. And you also need to research into the investment. You also want to compare several investments to see the returns you're going to have, the yield you're going to have from several investments. So basically these tips are just they are basic tips. Okay, they are at the basic level, let me just put it that way. So there's nothing too strong about what I've said, but I just want people to learn about all these things. I'm sure someone is out there watching this video, and you find it really, really helpful. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you and have a wonderful night rest. Bye.